having to hear all the testimony, to see all the evidence and the pictures. I think it's just as hard as having to bury your child.
Not a day goes by when Sally Sanchez doesn't think about her son, Antonio Jaramillo.
So this is Tony Bear. He's my emotional support bear. I dress him in clothing that my son would wear. He goes with me everywhere.
For the past week, Sanchez brought Tony Bear into the courtroom, where the final two suspects in her son's murder case faced a judge.
My son was murdered, in December 16th of 2020. And here we are going to be coming up on December 16th of 2024, and there's still no resolution. There's still no justice for my son.
Judge Jennifer Wernersbach declared a mistrial for Charles Robinson and Walter Eddings, both facing first-degree murder charges for reportedly breaking into Jaramillo's home, tying him up, and shooting him in the back of the head execution style.
I'm as disappointed as you probably are that it has to end this way, but it is beyond our control at this point.
Sanchez could sense the long-awaited trial was hitting a dead end.
The jurors, I don't think they were fully committed, to be honest. You could see some of them falling asleep and just not really paying attention. And I think that has a lot to do with all of the objections that happened during the trial.
But she says it was the suspects who made the hours and hours of testimony so unbearable.
They were laughing at us. They were staring at us, trying to intimidate us. And nobody did anything about it. And that's not fair to the victims' families.
Fortunately, Sanchez was surrounded by her husband and daughters and the New Mexico Crusaders for Justice, a support group she helped create for parents who lost their children to violent crime.
I had an amazing support system. I had the Crusaders who were sending me dinners every night, so I didn't have to worry about cooking and stuff.
Sanchez is one of the first Crusaders to experience this step of the justice system. And now she knows how to better prepare other grief-stricken parents.
The system is meant for the criminals and not the victims, because they can get away with chewing gum. They can get away with staring at us and, mocking us, and yet we give them one look and we're the ones in trouble. So, very different, and families need to be prepared for that.
And Sanchez is already preparing for the next trial.
He had a tattoo right here of the Albuquerque Dukes, and so I'm going to go and get one in his honor for the next trial.